What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Well, it is Wednesday night, and this week's episode of NXT has just wrapped up. What the heck happened? I'm going to let you know right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen. Don't mind that weird ad. It just randomly appeared today, and I have yet to figure out how to get rid of it, but I'll still be able to see your guys' things. And, of course, if you guys like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we post videos. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the pay-per-view night. And, of course, Wednesdays, we recently started our weekly NXT review, so we go on every single Wednesday night at 8:05 Central Time, right after the NXT show, to cover what the heck happened. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out that Facebook page and check out the Twitter account, as well as other stuff on the channel. We like to do lots of other things. So yeah, let's talk about it. NXT! This week's episode, a lot of great stuff going on. A lot of carryover from last week, which is what JP likes. He really enjoys the carryover from the previous week. Yeah, so pretty much starting off this week, we had Bobby Fish taking on EC3 in their revenge match. Those of you guys who remember, Bobby Fish is the man that put EC3 on the shelf a couple weeks ago with the steel chair. Of course, EC3 returned last week, called Bobby Fish out. So, Commissioner, the commish, Mr. Regal, was like, you know what? Let's get this match going. Great match. Very beginning of the match. Undisputed Era just gives a huge, we're the Undisputed Era, we're badass promo. I like Adam Cole, but he just seems too nice on his promos. Great promo, like he's delivering the right messages, but I'm just like, you don't sound badass enough. But whatever, he makes up for it in the ring. Match itself, EC3 freaking dominates for the first 3 quarters of this match. It's all EC3 just completely outpowering Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish, he's trying everything he can. He's taking great bumps. Like, he's getting thrown on his head, getting thrown on his legs, getting chucked over, selling like a badass. Finally, the Undisputed Era kind of gets all in there. Bunch of stuff happens. Just complete madness, complete stuff going on. Big total beatdown. And then, just like as you see in the chat room, Heavy Machinery, my boys, my favorite current tag team on the NXT roster, come in to even the odds, save the day. Otis, of course, does his famous Caterpillar. I love that a man of his size does the Caterpillar. Just complete bloodshed. Great opening to the match. It sets up the upcoming feud between Undisputed Era and Heavy Machinery. Really looking forward to that match when it happens. I believe it's going to be next week or the week after. Really great match. Great way to open off the show. Dug everything about it. Otis is the man. Otis, I just want to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet with him and just pick his mind, because he just seems like just such a ball to hang out with. Like, just steaks and weights, baby. Steaks and weights. Love Heavy Machinery. But yeah, hey Elizabeth, good to see you. Good to see you. Hope your week was great. Mine's going good so far. Had today off, and now I'm working the next 6 days in a row. Go working retail at Christmas. Woo! God, I'm going on like 20 years now. Why do I still do it? Why do I put this pain on myself? I would love to, like, Otis, you would, hug like that, and then Tucky, you'd be like that. Like, I just love the huge size difference. But they're so much fun to work. They're so much fun to watch. I love them. I wish the Street Profits were back on. I miss them, too. I haven't seen them in, forever. I know that they're doing a lot of indie stuff right now, a lot of developmental stuff, a lot of house shows. I want to see them on TV. They're so much fun. Whatever. In case you're wondering, that's where I got working retail. Okay, so right after that, great interview with Dakota Kai and Io Shirai. They flat out call out Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke, challenging them to a match. Okay, we'll see where that goes. Very next match we got after that, we got Oni and Danny Burch going up against the Mighty for the second time in the span of 2 weeks. Good match, really good match. A lot was going on, and they were trying for a lot of stuff. couple little botches, a couple little sloppy slides here and there. Um, just I don't know. Like I said, I really like watching the Mighty, and I really love watching Lorcan and Burch. Just something about this match just wasn't clicking for me. Like I think it was just a lot of sloppy placements. It was fun. Like what they were doing in the ring was a lot of fun. It was just something just wasn't clicking for me. The crowd was hot for it though. Like the crowd was just chanting. They were doing the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie chants. No one was responding it. So then they were doing Mighty, Mighty, Mighty. Suck, 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 which is great. I loved it. Fun match. I don't know. It just something wasn't working for me. Something wasn't working for me. But yeah, it ends when Burch and Lorcan managed to hit that draping DDT for the win. And then this time they don't get the crap kicked out of them after the match, so that was good on them. But yeah, fun match. Just wasn't my cup of tea, even though I'm drinking coffee. What do we have next? Okay, right after that, Johnny Gargano had a pretty badass promo in the parking lot. Apparently that's his new thing, so I'm going to call him Johnny Parking Lot from now on. Just in regards to his upcoming steel cage match, which, by the way, has been announced for next week. So next week on NXT, Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black in a steel cage. Cut a really good promo about that. Really fun. Absolutely dug that. As soon as the promo was done, they announced that, yes, it was an interview with Shayna Baszler and, of course, her lackeys, Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke. Flat out, they accepted Dakota Kai and Io Shirai's challenge, so I'm looking forward to that tag team match. It's going to be great. It's going to be the television debut of Maria Shafir and Jessamine Duke, and I like how she asked them a question and all they do is just laugh. So I know that their characters is that they're like Shayna's lackeys, but this also shows that it's a good way to cover up that they probably don't have the promo skills yet. Eventually they will, but I think that's really smart writing in regards to they're just yeah, whatever, to kind of mask that, or that's just their characters and they're really good at promos. But I'm digging a lot more deep in this. I think it's just because they're just not ready to do some mic stuff yet. But I am looking forward to their debut match, which is also announced for next week. Gonna be solid. While all this was going on, they announced that Lacey Evans won a house show match against Xia Li, so she's going to be the second competitor in that fatal four-way match to determine the new number one contender for Shayna Baszler's title. So we got Bianca Belair and Lacey Evans so far. 2 more spots to determine. Really digging that. That's going to be great. I love Bianca. I love Lacey. Next matchup is M.P.M.M taking on Reina Gonzalez. The winner of that will be the next person inserted into the match. And just as you predicted, a pretty simple standard match. Reina using her power throughout the entire match, completely dominated Mia the entire time. Mia manages to get a couple hope spots in, hits her with the soul food, and gets the win. Granted, this match was pretty predictable. It was it was very obvious that Mia was going to win this. I don't see Reina Gonzalez being in the title picture yet. She's still pretty new. She doesn't really have a lot of TV time. Most of her TV has just been in the Mae Young Classic, where has yet to win a match. She lost first round both years. Apparently she's doing very well on the house shows. But yeah, it was an overall predictable match, but super fun to watch. Reina's got tons of potential. She's got a great look. She's good on the microphone. Big future. Within a year, she'll definitely be up there for sure. And who doesn't like Lacey Evans? Seriously. I love that she was able to transition from a face to a heel smoothly. But yet she's still really over with the crowd. I love it. She's got a great look. She's really good in the ring. She does really cool moves. I really dig Lacey Evans. I really enjoy the work that she does. For sure. All right. Right after that, we had Aleister Black doing yet another promo in regards to Johnny Gargano. They're really pushing the steel cage match into our minds for next week, but it makes a ton of sense. Why wouldn't you? This match is going to be amazeballs. So, yeah, just keep putting it in there. All right, so it was announced last week that Ricochet would be having an open North American title challenge, very similar to what they do on SmackDown for the U.S. title. Not right now, because Shinsuke has the belt and he's not defending it for some reason. And same with the Intercontinental title. Like I said, the mid-card title is always the belt that has that open challenge, and I really dig it. So Ricochet comes out, does his thing. Lights go out. His opponent, Tyler frickin' Breeze. What? that made me feel so good. Tyler Breeze was one of my favorite wrestlers when he was back in NXT. He's Canadian, right off the bat. Just the stuff he does in the ring, like he moves so fluent. He's so damn good on the microphone. He just took a pretty repetitive character like the cocky model, like that's been done numerous times, but he made it his own. He made it very believable. Great ovation. Like when he got moved to the main roster, I was kind of like, eh. And to be honest, he hasn't done. Yes, a lot of people like Fandango. I think he's been wasted on the main roster personally, as most of the world. So seeing him come back was absolutely great. Even if it's just a one shot, it was super nice to see him. Crowd give him a huge ovation, like welcome back chants. This is gorgeous. Like just so many just great chants and great match. Like the back and forth chants between Tyler's gorgeous, Ricochet. Like the crowd was so freaking hot for this match. It was amazing. Tyler looked good. Like Tyler Breeze looked good. He did all of his standard moves where he just gets thrown into a turnbuckle and jumps back on it just to do that rest that he does. Got in Ricochet's face a lot. Just a lot of fun stuff. Decent back and forth. Like no one person dominated for a good chunk of the match. It was pretty 50-50 booking for the whole match. They hit all of their. They didn't hit their finishers, but they did hit a lot of their main things. Like the Tiger Flame kick got thrown in there. Supermodel kick got thrown in there. Couple nice high spots. Ricochet is so freaking fluent in the ring. Like he's like one of those things where you would just button mash in a video game and watch the guy do all these things, and Ricochet does it. Like he'll do a kick up, he'll do a kip up and do a backflip and do a cartwheel, splits, and then do a front flip and land on his feet. Without even winding up to do any of it. Match ends where Tyler Breeze goes for the beauty shot. He gets caught, draped into a fireman's carry that went into a Falcon Arrow driver. I think they called it the high angle, I believe was what McGuinness called it. Other than that, great match. Ricochet retains his North American title. After the match, they shake hands. Big pop for Tyler Breeze. Really nice to see him. I hope he stays on NXT because, to be honest, this is what he's meant to do. I just always think it's funny that it's oh, they're moving up to the main roster. They're getting promoted. I don't deem that a promotion. I deem that as just kind of oh, you might get more money. Okay, great. If you enjoy that, but if you enjoy wrestling more than anything, then I think that you should be on NXT. But if you're really in it for the paycheck, go to the main roster and just get shuffled to the low mid-card house show where no one even cares about you anymore. Whatever, that's just my thought. But very nice surprise for sure that Tyler Breeze made it onto the show. Super stoked. Really excited for next week. Got a lot of great matches lined up for next week. We got the freaking steel cage match between Gargano and Black. It's going to be awesome. We got Dakota Kai, my girl, teaming up with Io, taking on like I said, Shafir and Jessamine Duke. It's going to be great. Maybe they're going to have another North American match. NXT is so freaking good right now. Going into Royal Rumble season, going into TakeOver Phoenix, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Very dug it this week. Definitely a great show. Main event, killed it. Best match of the night for sure. Loved everything about it. So what did you guys think about NXT this week? Make sure to let me know in that comment section below. Alright, that is all from us this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know as I sure as hell did. It was great. Great show. Great show. See? It's great. That's why I get along with you so much. We are like the NXT peeps. I just wish NXT would come up here. I want to go to an NXT house show. I even said last week, I don't really go to WWE house shows, but if NXT came here for a house show, you bet your ass I'm going to find a way to get to that. Alright, like said, as always, if you guys enjoy what you saw, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the pay-per-view. So, of course, this Sunday coming up is TLC, so we'll be going on hopefully right after it to discuss the show. I have a review coming up. Sorry, not a review. I will be giving my predictions for TLC, hopefully Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. I don't know where it's going to fall for sure, but I'll definitely have a prediction show going into Sunday. as always, love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the reason why I do this. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, rest of the week, and I will see you guys at the end of the week for our prediction show. And of course, I will see you guys Sunday night after TLC. Boom! Anyways, this is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great night.